everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I have to text Jess real quick. I forgot something. Okay. All right, all fixed. Okay, hello Penny, hello Karen, hello Heather, hello Brandon. Hi everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. I am so glad you are here. Have some shy ones tonight. I know that. Yeah, there's lots of people in here, but not a lot of people saying hello. I see that too. Hello, Shell. Hello, Annie. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow, Kate, the puppies are first. The puppies are always first. and that you should make sure that they are taken care of. Our pets and kitties, right? Pets and I can't remember. All right. So very quickly, we are going to go through just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. That first bit of housekeeping is going to be simply that we have just had a restock. The duo foils, we restocked 2 of them. There's one that will not be restocked, I think, until tomorrow, later tomorrow. And I think that is the butterfly one will not be restocked until tomorrow. But there has been a restock of the April showers as well as the birthday one. So you all went wild, which we so appreciate, and you snatched up those new duo foils very, very quickly, and we also appreciate that. But because of that, we had to get more manufactured, and they are ready to go today. I'm super, super excited because we are literally only about a week and a half away from April, which is such an incredible, incredible release. I can't wait for you to see everything and how much we are going to be celebrating for my birthday month. I'm so excited about it. And you know, we always have tons and tons of tricks up our sleeves in April because it's my birthday. And plus this year I'm turning 40. So if you can believe it, I'm turning 40 and we're going to have lots of really exciting things in the wings, waiting in the wings, so to speak. So let's go ahead and get started. So tonight we're gonna make 2 cards. At least that's the plan. I always tell you that's the plan. That may not be what the exact follow through is. It depends on our time restraints. Because until I have a puppy nanny, I do have to get home to my pups. Being here all day and not seeing them until later in the evening, I don't think that makes them very happy. So, but I will tell you that I did start cleaning out the area where I used to go live at home. So, you never know. Things might change quite a bit in the realm of what we're going to be able to do here, and you'll see what I mean soon. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down to the table. We're going to talk about the free gift because it is Thursday, and it is Freebie Friday early for all of my friends that hang out with me or choose to hang out with me on Thursday evening. So I get to show you the freebies early. Hello, Roseanne. Hello, Shirley. Hi, Michelle. Hi, everyone that I didn't get a chance to say hi to yet. So let's go ahead and head down to our top view, and let's talk. Oh, there's my marker. Let's talk about today's free gift. So this free gift is not one of the premium free gifts, meaning it's not the you don't have to spend a certain amount. You just have to spend at least $5. And by a show of hands, who out there remembers? I'm going to use my hand sanitizer real quick. Who remembers the Viewfinders or the Viewmasters? Is anybody familiar? I would love that. And I'm sure they would love that too. Anybody familiar with the Viewfinders or Viewmasters from back in the day? I'm going to clean off my work surface too. Anybody remember those? Okay. So, I used to love those when I was little. I was literally obsessed with them when I was little. And we were talking in our meeting. We had a meeting. We have meetings for meetings, but when we had our one meeting the one day, we were meeting about a free gift. And in the meeting, it came up that it would be really cool to do. I think that made it worse. It came up that it would be really cool for us to do. The problem is I didn't use Squeaky Clean. To do a viewfinder for the free gift. But when we were figuring that out, I said a Viewmaster, but the viewfinder I think was like I don't know. I was like the thing, we have to do something. Oh my goodness, what is this? Cherry cola. We're going to have to do something that's different because, you know me, the viewfinder already exists out there, Viewmaster, so to speak. So I wanted to do something that would still be within that realm, but something that was different. So I came up with today and tomorrow into this weekend's free gift. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to make a card with it tonight. So I came up with 2 different Viewmasters that are spring / like Easter themed. So what you will receive, if you place any order of $5 or more, is you'll receive these two Viewmasters and their backer pieces. And these backer pieces will come in handy, and I'll show you why when we're making the card. But you can see here that you'll receive the 4 pieces in the set, and these are manufactured and cut, and everything is done here at Brutus Monroe in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which I oh so love. And if you spend $5, you get this completely free in your cart. Hello, Mrs. Cleary. So I didn't want to do a regular viewfinder or Viewmaster because, I mean, that was boring to me because you know what those look like. So we did a bunny rabbit and we did an Easter egg. Or an egg, quote unquote, I guess we could say. So those are the two. We are going to use one of them tonight with our little Make Me Happy. So did everybody know that we had an incentive stamp this month? It kind of, yes, in Green Tree, Pennsylvania, I should say that, yes. It kind of flew by very quickly this month, and I don't think we really got a chance to talk about it. So did anybody know that this was the incentive stamp this month? Okay, so we now have an incentive stamp. I'll tell you about it regardless. We have an incentive stamp every month. The incentive stamp is when you spend $60 or more. This will be every month for the rest of the year. You will get this little stamp put into your order without any questions. It just goes into your order. So this is at a $60 level. So if you get, I mean, if you spend $60, you'll get this free, and then you'll also obviously get these because these are at the $5 level. Oh, you got it. Good. I'm glad that you guys are getting it. I can't wait for you guys to see next month's. So this will be every month now, and I am going to use this stamp tonight on our card. Okay. I think I'm going to, well, do I want to, I don't know. I'm either going to use this one or I'm going to use the Hoppy, the Make Me Hoppy. I still have, yes, the incentive stamp is new. I think I think we might have fumbled a little bit with the marketing on it, and that's because there was just so much going on this month, but you will see obviously next month's incentive will go out in the email, and I'll talk about the incentive stamp in the when I do my live for the release next month, which I can't believe it. The release for next month is already here. I've been able to kind of hoo and ah over it. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about how we can zhuzh up our little View Master Finder View, whatever we're calling it, little pieces for this month. So when you receive yours, obviously yours will come in a beautiful package. Mine never does because I always get the kind of the leftovers of when things are made or trial or whatever that may be. So I am just looking for my, hold on one moment. I think I lost my embossing powder for this month's release. I could have sworn that Wait, is this month Spring Morning? Is that this month? Someone help me. Is this month's did anybody out there that gets our monthly embossing powder, is that this month? It was sitting here, so I hope it was. This is what I'm going to use anyway. So this is Spring Morning. I'm pretty sure because it is a what we call an embossing veil is what we did this month, I believe. And I apologize. I have about 600 things up in my brain that I'm trying to keep up with. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. All right. So let me grab some Brutus Monroe, some of our grid here. And I'm also going to grab a piece of scrap paper to put underneath. And we're going to go ahead and let's actually do, I kind of want to emboss both of them, only because I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. So we'll do the eggs first. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my embossing ink pad, and I'm just going to tap all over the background here. I may need to grab my newer embossing ink pad. Oopsies. Yes, there we go. And all you're going to do is you're just going to apply your embossing ink all over the background of your little ViewMaster here. And remember, with the Brutus Renault embossing ink, we're doing the whole thing, but we're only going to emboss half of it at a time. But remember, with the Brutus Renault embossing ink, it does not dry until you heat it. Yes, so the veil, I'll show you what that means. Once we're going to cover half of this first. And that just means that it is going to apply the glitter. So do you see how that is on there now? Let me show you what it's going to look like. Oh, I'm getting stuff everywhere. Let me show you what it looks like once it gets heated. We'll do it in real time, okay? Yes, it's really cool what it does. Oh, and I should say that we're right on schedule with the end of the month, because I just looked and we only have 12 of the incentive stamps left. And it's incredible what happens when this is all heated. All right. So now we can either dip it in, or we could just spread a little bit more on. No big deal. All right, because remember, this opens at the bottom for us to put it back in. So see how that covered the other side? And now you'll see, all right, look at the glitter. Oh, I don't think I completely did this side. Hold on. There we go. Much better. So now you can see how much glitter. Hopefully that's getting picked up on the, see how glittery that is? And that's what the veil does. So any of the veils are going to be essentially a clear background with a very definitive glitter, or add-in is what we call it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put that one back, and then I'm going to grab a different embossing powder. Let's see here. I want something that's in the pink family. One moment. Did I mention that we specialize in embossing powders here at Brutus Renault? I think we'll do Rainbow Sparkle. No. Oh, let's do Raspberry Rainbow. Yes. Raspberry Rainbow it is. Ooh. It's a lot of embossing powders. All right. I just cleaned off my area now. We're covered in glitter. All right. Grab my little embossing ink. right. That's our superpower. Ah! Yes! We do love embossing powders here at Brutus Renew. It was one of the first things that I developed. Other than our inks. Look at that. All right. Can you see how it's changing? Trying really hard not to blow around the powder that's down below here. Trying to find spots that aren't completely heated. All right, and then you know me, I'll pour out the whole thing. Because it's just going to go back into the jar. Why not? All right. There we go. Pour all that back in there. Oh, that's a pretty embossing powder. And I believe Raspberry Rainbow is still a current one, I believe. I have to look, but I'm pretty sure it's still a current one. All right. Put this away before it gets too out of hand. All right. So you can see those are two totally different looks, but just absolutely gorgeous. And all we did was use what we have. Use it. Now you could paint them. I know that I have a feeling that Heather will be doing all sorts of really cool stuff with hers when she gets her hands on them tomorrow. Oh, Raspberry Rainbow 60% off. Well, there we go. I picked a good one, didn't I? Didn't even mean to. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to use this bunny one, and we are also going to use this I wanted to say background, but it's like a shadow piece. Is that what we would call it? I think a shadow piece. But we have to select some paper, okay? And let's see here. Let's take a look. All right, so this is from the Easter egg card, Easter egg paper pad. Sorry, I got distracted while I was, do you ever get distracted when you're looking at paper? And I think this will look really good behind it. Not too distracting. Or maybe we'll do the yellow behind it. Oh, I do like that yellow. Yeah, I like that yellow. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to Like, you could go in and you could trace this and put it, you know, put it behind, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to glue it straight down, and then once it's dry, I'm going to just trim it out. We want to get it kind of close to the edge here. All right. Then we're just going to place this down in the corner here and let it dry just for a couple moments while we start stamping out our other pieces. And we're going to stamp out the things for this as well as our second card. We're going to 2 birds, 1 stone. All right, so let's go ahead and, well, let's do it this way so that it's all flat down. All right. Okay, woo, we got it. All right, so now I'm going to be using the Hoppy Hip Hop Hooray, which I think we're sold out of this. I think the only way you can get it is in the inspiration box. And I really like these little guys. What do you think? Should we use these guys or this guy? I think these guys. Yeah, we'll use these guys. And then, so we need to stamp out 2 things. We're going to stamp out our little balloon guys to put in the center here. And then we're also going to stamp out, bear with me, un momento, this guy, the Bunny Friends, which we have not, and I think this might be out of stock too. If it is, I know it's coming back, but I think that this is out of stock as well. And we are going to, for this one, we're going to do Happy Spring from all of us because I just love that so much. So we have to stamp that out. And I apologize if that is sold out as well. I promise you it is not our intention to sell out of things so quickly, but y'all have just been so good to us the past couple of months that it's been awesome. This year, we've been very, very good to us. All right. I mean, you've been very good to us for a very long time, but this is totally sold out. Okay. All right. Well, is the inspiration box still available? That's going to be my next question. They will be coming back, though. I can tell you that. We did just have a meeting, and they are coming back. Oh, my goodness. You see what I just did? Hold on. That's going to be a nightmare. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Unfortunately, I'm using products that aren't in stock right now, but you can still get some other things to get this free gift. All right. How about Bunny Friends? We still got that one? There are 3 available. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't like how that's stamped. Hold on, I shouldn't have done that to my... Don't use paper towels to clean off your stamps. Do as I say, not as I do. Because now I got fuzzies all over my beautiful stamp. And I should have used a microfiber cloth because there's not going to be any lint. Make sure you're giving your stamps a nice bath and not going crazy with a paper towel like I did. Oh, so much better. Ah, like night and day. All right. So then we're going to stamp out our friends because we're going to need that for our second card. And I believe I saw in our meeting, well, in the manufacturing notes today, that I'm pretty sure, set this aside to dry for a second. I'm pretty sure that the squeaky cleans were restocked today too. There was quite a few squeaky cleans that were out of stock. So those should be back in stock as well for anyone that's been looking for those, because that squeaky clean is, sorry if you can't see where I'm stamping, it's because I need to, and remember this die that you can get, let me move this stuff to the side for a second. This die, it cuts them all out at the same time, which we have something really cool coming next month for my birthday that does something very similar. You will see that soon. And I already know that this is going to need to be stamped more than once because this is the first time that I'm stamping this. But I just love it. Look at all the little faces and their garb. Ah, perfect. Oh, I love it so much. And you'll see what we're going to do with these little friends in a moment. That cherry cola. It smells so good. It really does smell like cherry cola. They weren't lying. Alright, peel that off, close up our Misty, and put our stamp back. We will need this other stamp at a moment, but not yet. Okay. And pop that back in there, and then what we can do is we can start to color before we cut these out. So I'm just gonna have some fun here. Color these in. Is everybody having a good day so far? I should mention that I'm using the Perfect Blend paper. Okay. I think we're gonna have to make sure we get a little bit of yellow in here too, because we are using some yellow. Good. I'm glad everybody's having a good day. I'm super excited for this weekend. I did my meet and greet for SCT last night and had so much fun. Were any of you there? Oh, well, there you go. Talk about SCT. Speaking of good old SCT, It was fun, wasn't it? Busy. Very busy. All right, so there's our first ones. Now I'm going to do the pink ears for everyone first over here, okay? Because they all got to have their pink ears. Well, the inside of their ears. Oh, I love them so much. Oh my goodness, did y'all see? Oh, I don't know if it was posted yet. Oh, it was posted. Was it Sandy's card? Did she post it where she used the secret card and paper pad? Oh my word. Oh, Jamie, are you doing Create Your Own Ending? I mean, I know it's not available separately yet, but it will be next week. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear it from me. Okay. Oh, yay, Jamie. Yellow. I can't wait until everybody sees who's teaching with me this year. Who would you like to see me teach with? I guess that's a good question to ask. Who would you like to see me teach with? Or maybe someone that I haven't taught with yet, or who's the dream person you would like to teach at one of our events? I can't find my blue marker. Is this it? Yep, sure is. That's not a marker that's drier than the Sahara. I need to put it in there like that. Hopefully it reconstitutes. Or maybe, I guess I should say, what brand? Because it's not necessarily the person, it's the brand. Okay, Vicky. Yeah, Vicky, I did. I'm going to do a deeper red on this one. And I'm doing rainbow colors. For our background, what do you think? I love our little bunnies. I love them so, so much. All right, so now I can can use this as a little top off. So I want to add a little color. To one bunny in every row. Sorry I was being so quiet, just sometimes I get in the zone when I'm coloring. All right, so let's get our die cutting machine out. I would love to do like a little bit of a gray. Way too dark. I don't believe I have. We could use this one. Because there are gray bunnies, right? The weird thing is, now that I use markers, I mean Olo markers, I always look for the second color on the other side. And that's not how all markers work. So it could be tricky at times, right? We'll do a little tic-tac-toe here. All right. That works for me. Let's grab our coordinating dies. Get these puppies cut out. All right. Uh-oh. Here it is. I was like, where did my tape go? Give us a little bit of tape here, a little tape here. And then this die is awesome because it cuts out all of our bunnies at once. Isn't that great? I love that. Just got to make sure they're all lined up. And then we're going to need to use this die again because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. All right, grab my die cutting machine. And we might actually be right on schedule tonight for once. I love my intricate machine. Oh my goodness, all of our little bunnies are going to fall right out of here. Set this over here. Look at all of our bunnies. They cut right out. I love it. I need my little Brutus Renault tray. put this to the side for a moment. Pop our little friends out here. This one, that's all we need for them. Don't we love when a cutting die just works? It cuts it out perfectly. It's my favorite. Move this over to the side. Let's grab all of our little bunnies here. They all cut out perfectly as well. All at one time too, which I love. All right, now, so all of our bunnies over there, and now we're gonna grab, it was very important for me to design this die in particular the way that I did, because I'll show you what we're fixing to do here in a moment. Let me put this away, because if I don't, I'll be in big trouble. Okay, all right, so now we're going to grab a piece of our pattern paper, but this time I'm going to use the spring floral as opposed to the Easter one for our bunnies. And this coordinates with Lunchbag, Rouge, Pink Flamingo, Macchiato, Jack-O-Lantern, and Lagoon. But I think for our little bunnies, we need something fun and something kind of muted. Oh, I love this paper pad. Oh, I'm thinking this one. Yep, let's do this one. All right, so we are going to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. All right. So that is again 4 by 5 1/4, and because we are going to mat this piece, okay? But first we need to run this through with our bunnies. So you want to get your bunnies like center or center adjacent. Actually up a little bit, because we're going to put our sentiment down here at the bottom. Aren't they great? So that looks pretty centered to me. Yep. All right. And then we're going to run it back through the die cutting machine. Oh, let me lock that into place. Oh my goodness, the safety was off. Who knows what could have just happened. All right, we're going to run this through. All right. Then we're going to do something super fun. Super fun on the back side. So you can keep all your little bunnies if you want. You can stamp on these and have like cute little, I'm sure that you will figure out a whole bunch of cool things to do. It is kind of adjacent to what I'm doing with this card, but again, it's completely up to you. So let's go ahead and pull this off of here. We're going to work on this card first, okay? So we need a piece of our beautiful spiced glitter stock. Looks like this. The camera's going to go wild because it doesn't know what to do with it. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this to 4 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, because that will be our card base size. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. Got that. Got it. Great. Good. And then we're going to take our card base and we're going to glue these pieces on like so, and then we're going to place our little Share Handmade Kindness block on the back so that I'll just do a little bit of dry adhesive first just to set everything in motion. And the reason we're doing the glitter stock is because we're going to be able to see the glitter stock on the border. And then we're also going to be able to see the glitter stock behind when we hold it to the side. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. Okay. So we have to grab our bunnies. And they're going to get placed just like that. Isn't that fabuloso? But we're going to use just glue on this panel because it's going to get a little cray-cray. Trying to apply dry adhesive to all these little nooks and crannies, right? Now, we do the old flipperoo. Place that like so. And then grab our Share Him a Kindness block. And plop that down. And while that's plopped down, we're going to work on our second card. All right? So remember, we had this drying. It's now completely dry. So I'm going to take my scissors. And we're just going to trim this out all the way around. Isn't it easy when you have a guide? And now it's absolutely perfect. All right. So there's a little area at the top here and on the side. There we go. So now I'm going to take, whoops, this is a little bump here at the top that's going to drive me nuts. There we go. Now we're going to take our bunnies that we did before and we're going to place them right on top. And look at how fun and spring, and I just think that looks so cool. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of glue. I'm not going to put glue on the outside, only because I want this to still keep a little bit of dimension on the outside, because I think that'll look really good. So let's go ahead and place that like so. Centered. We'll put that under our stack of Please Dry ASAP. Thank you so much. So place our little friends over there. Now we're going to find another piece of paper from the Easter egg. And I'm going to have to steal this for a second so we can, well, no, we can see it from here. Lots of glitter. Lots of glitter. They're so cute. Yes, aren't they so cute? All right. I think it's going to be this one. I looked at this one before. I don't know. Okay, let's do a vote. I don't have any Post-it notes. So, first one to, and let me grab this because this is almost probably dry. So, first one to 3 votes wins. We'll put these together, A or B? This is A, this is B. A or B? Which one do we want? A or B? First one to 3 wins. Okay, we've got an A. Second A. Oh no! The next A wins. Oh no! Who's the tiebreaker? And we are going with B. Okay. Okay. So we are going to cut this one down to 4 by 5 1/4. Had to take a break to check out size of the gator. Okay. 4 by 5 1/4. My goodness, you got me all verklempt. So 4 by 5 1/4. And then what's going to happen is this guy is going to go in the center. And then these little friends are going to be popped up. And then our sentiment, oh my goodness, do you love it? I love it. All right, so we're going to need some spiced. Because, you know, I want to add just a little bit of sass behind this glitter. Because there's not enough glitter, obviously. So what I want to do is, this might actually be the perfect. We just have to trim it down a little bit. Yep. Okay. So we're going to trim this to 5 1/4. Then I think we'll do 2 stripes. So let's cut this. So what is the size of this? This is 1 and, so let's do 2 1-inch pieces. One more 1-inch piece here. It's almost exactly 1 inch. Just had to trim a hair off. Wait, that's not 1 inch. That's 3/4 of an inch. How the heck did that happen? I tell you, sometimes this trimmer gets the best of me. All right, yeah, that's good. So we're going to pop this right down the center. It's actually got to be moved over just a hair, no pun intended. Then we'll do our second stripe. How do those stripes look? I think they look pretty good. I think they look pretty good. All right. Oh, sorry, I missed that. What did you say? I missed it. I'm sorry. All right, let's get a card base before we get too ahead of ourselves. Attach this puppy on and let it sit for a minute. This whole doing 2 cards a video has been fun. Oh yeah, our glitter stock, and I'm so excited because for my birthday release, we have some new colors coming. All right. Place that puppy on the front there. And then we can also place this on the front. Again, only applying the glue in the center because we want it to have a little bit of movement. They can, yes. Thank you, Penny. All right, so we've got lots of dimension there, which I love. Set this puppy over to the side so it has a moment to dry. And now let's start figuring out our bunnies. So look, there's a lot happening in the middle here, but it's not going to be as crazy once I start popping these bunnies where they belong. And don't we love a puzzle? Because that's what I'm dealing with right now, a puzzle. So we're just going to take one of our little poppy squares. We're going to pop our little friends right back where they lived before. But can you see how you can still see the glitter there? Oh yeah, the glitter stock is really good. It's a lot of fun. Actually, I'm doing something different. Oh, please come off of here without a problem. These, okay. Whew. We're gonna offset them just a tiny bit. See how that's just offset a tiny bit? So that you can see. All right. Because that offset, I mean, you can still see it if it's not offset, but I love the way that looks. Oh yeah, and if they're all offset a little bit to the right, you can see what's there. Oh, I love that. Love that. Yeah, this, especially this cider. Is it called cider? I always call it cider. Is that what it's actually called? Spiced. I don't know why I always want to call it cider. Oh, I love the way that looks with it a little offset. And you'll be able to see the glitter. Well, right now you can't really see much, but you will be able to see it, I promise, when I'm all done. You can kind of judge this a little bit once you get to the, but look. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What a happy surprise. Oh, I love that. Spiced inside, yeah. I don't know. Maybe at one point when I was developing it, I was going to call it that. I don't know. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this. So perfect. It's going to be so easy for you to replicate this card. How we looking? How we looking? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Our last one, and look, since it's a little bit offset on all of them, see how you can see that glitter behind there? I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's see here. Where did that stamp go? Because I want to try some. Oh, wait, let's put this on. And this is going to go right here, and then our sentiment. Oh, I love it. You know me. When I say, when you think there's too much glitter, add 2 more shakes. So I want to test something out here. Oh my goodness, do I love this. How fun. Do we want it to go down a little bit lower though? Nope, it's there. I think the sentiment will go right across here, but I'm not sure yet. So this is what I want to test out. Where did I put my... Oh no, it's not going to work. But I think that's where we're... Yep, that's where we're going to put it. And then for this one, I guess I can test it. Oh no, this goes on this one. What sentiment was I going to do for this one? Hold, please. So this has all the bunnies. So I'm thinking Some Bunny Loves You might be a good one. Yep. All right. So let's stamp out both of these. And then we're going to be all done. Can you believe it? But we're going to stamp them out on colored cardstock. We're not going to stamp them out on regular cardstock because, on white cardstock because I think that they'll kind of disappear a little bit too much. So I'm going to use some of the, I think this is Pink Flamingo. I'm not 100% certain. Right? I agree. So we're going to do our sentiments, then we're going to add some... Oh, we're over on time. Oh my goodness, I did it again. It's okay. It's been happening a lot lately, but I think it's worth it because the cards are just so fun. Okay, Happy Spring from all of us. And then, what did I say? Some Bunny Loves You. Because there's all sorts of bunnies. I think that makes sense. All right. We're going to stamp them in Raven ink, the Raven Detail ink. You, of course, could go in and you can emboss these if you want. So much you can do. Remember to keep holding your stamp down because we really want that ink to soak into our cardstock. So you want to hold on. I see a lot of people that just go bam and they're done, and that you're not giving your ink enough time to soak in. All right, let's do one more time because we're not coloring this, so we don't have to wait. Let's make it extra dark. Why not? Right? There we go. So put this to the side. I'll deal with those stamps later. Let's go ahead and trim these out. Actually, let me heat set it real quick because we put a lot of ink on there. All right. All right. All right. Sorry, I was answering a text about products for a completely separate thing, but you gotta answer. There's a lot of moving parts right now at Brutus Monroe. So many moving parts right now at Brutus Monroe. All right, so for this, we're just going to. That is crooked as the day is long. Hold on. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fix it, but I'm going to try. Nope. There we go. Whew. A little rough around the edges, but we fixed it. Ooh-wee. I think I definitely want some SVGs for these. I think you would all agree. Okay. Trim these out. I guess I could just trim around it, huh? This is what Simon Hurley does. Let's try that and see if I like it. Not this one. I think that one's good like that, but since this is what Simon Irene Hurley does. Figure why not give it a whirl. It's not bad. I think that'll work. What do we think right here? I think that's perfect. Well, I'll be darned, Simon. All right. Do you hear the people upstairs? I don't know what is going on. Up in the pizza parlor. Yeah, I think that looks good. Oh, I love that. All right, what do you think? I think that's perfect like that. Then for this one, we're just going to nestle this right in here. Or we'll do it off to the side. So let's do a little fishtail here. And then trim it just ever so slightly. And there we go. We'll do it all the way to the side for that one, though. Tuck it under just a little bit. We could still read it. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Boy, did we have fun tonight. All right, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Penny, did you ever have the pizza upstairs? Oh, yeah, you've been here for events when we've had it. It's so good. So good, I tell you, everyone. So, so good. All right. Let's add some gems. I think I want to use the blue shift. I've really been into the blue, but I don't know. The pink. Let's do the pink. I don't use the pink enough. We're going to do, this is called light pink. Now, y'all, if you want to leave during this part of the broadcast, you can, but I'm putting gems on each one of these flowers. So if that's going to drive you bonkers, you will not hurt my feelings if you leave, but I think that's going to make it look so good. All right. Okay. Yes, we do. And I mean, honestly, if you do a lot of gemming like I do, this portion goes by very quickly. And this is the most therapeutic part for me, personally. Oh, they sure do. This one wouldn't get one. I mean, oopsie whoopsie. That one's too far over. Okay. Super quiet. I'll have to look into that. I do have a wireless mic somewhere. I think it's right over there. We'll have to test it. Am I quiet for everybody else? I've been hearing that, but I've also heard that folks are learning to they got to turn up the YouTube. Or has everybody just become used to me being quiet? But I do have a wireless mic. I sure do. Maybe I just need to project more. Okay. I think that's all of them. Now we just got to do the bows. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, so I think we'll use just the crystals. Crystals for that just adds so much glamour. Crystal. Ah, okay. That would definitely help. All right, so there's that first one. Now let's put some crystals on the second one. Maybe we'll put it here too. And then we definitely want to put them on the eggs because duh. And if you stick around for a moment, I'm going to show you all of the other cards that we've made so far this month. Oh, I love that. She's fancy. She said. She has that Britney Spears mic. Can walk around and first top ones. Okay. All right. I just love the bling. And these crystals are gorgeous. All right. Just a couple more. And then we'll be all done. Sometimes you gotta do a little flipperoo. But I love Gina Stabby Chol. You may see a Brutus Monroe limited edition version coming for my birthday. Just maybe. This, I would say, is probably my most used tool. Between having the ability to pick things up and zhuzh things around. And I use it literally every single day. Yeah, I don't know what was going on last night. It was a fun meet and greet, though. All right. That is that. And we're only a half an hour over, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our 2 cards that we made tonight. All right. So there we are. What do you think? Do you love it? It'll be in about a week. All right. So that's it. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you so much. I will see you all Saturday if you're taking my class, and then I'm not sure when in between. So thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you so much. I love you for watching. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is simply a little Easter card or your own ending. I love you very much, and I'll see you soon. Good night, my friends.